It's summertime and the living is easy. And so is the Schmoedowning.
Hot town, summer in the city.
Exactly. You know what they say, sun's out, guns out? I'm going studio lighting out. These water pistols are out.
And I'm still wearing all black because I just look good.
We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And we are doing a Schmoedown reaction today. It is two newbies.
Still two newbies. They've played before, but this is, was it David Del Rio?
And Liz Shannon Miller.
Yeah, so...
Diamond versus Lightning.
Now I feel like singing that, was it that Imagine Dragons song? Lightning and the Thunder, however that one goes.
Shine bright like a diamond.
No, do not, no, absolutely not.
That's all I did. Yeah, if I can't sing, you can't sing.
Yeah, but you can't sing that song.
Anyway, yeah, so we got two newcomers who won their first matches, and now they're playing against each other to see who goes up against JTE.
Which I like these, I really like newcomer matches like this because we still don't know enough of them to be like, oh, well, who would you go with? I don't know. I mean, they've just only won one match each, so who knows how good they are.
Now, here's the thing. Liz went up against Demi, so he was also a newcomer. Mm-hmm. That score was 16-14, but...
David Del Rio
went up against Whitney Seibold and beat him.
Yeah.
Whitney is experienced not necessarily in singles, but in teams.
So, I mean, just based off of that alone, those, I guess, stats, you would have to side with David Del Rio on this just because he went up against a more experienced person.
And won.
Now,
let me throw something on the flip side at you. Liz Shannon Miller is highly favored, highly requested, highly pushed, whatever word you want to use there, by Ethan Erwin.
That's right, and his wife.
And his wife was saying that she could be the next Ethan Erwin.
Yeah, so in this case, we've only seen her play one person, but as far as we know, both those two people, that being their first match, they could be on like up here on a playing field, while we're all thinking, oh well, they're newbies. They're actually down here.
I think both of these are the types that the more experience they gain in the Schmoedown, the more chances that we'll see these two have a belt in the future.
Well, I do like, again, back to this whole like newbie on newbie battle that we got here, because that's what we're about to see is basically a newbie starts slowly working their way up the chain. After this, I would assume you're going to start hitting, they're going to start playing some names, someone that we're more familiar with.
Like JTE.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like right now you got these two who are 1-0 on the record. Well, one of them's about to take an L.
Mm-hmm.
Now, despite all the talk, I think I still want to go with David.
Yeah.
Just because he shines bright like a diamond. And because he did beat Whitney. I mean, he has behind him right now that win against somebody who is experienced. So, in my mind, it makes sense to go for him.
And you know what? Just to keep brotherly competition up, I think I'll go with Liz Shannon Miller because I do still like the fact that she's being brought in by Ethan Erwin and his wife. I think that still speaks volumes as to her knowledge that we have yet to see in just one match.
And as far as Lightning goes, you do like Imagine Dragons, which are the new Nickelback, so that's fair.
No, they're not. They're good band. Anyways, let's get into the Schmoedown.
Yeah, here we go. New Nickelback.
Ken, do you think your mom works here? Someone's gonna come clean up after you?
Is that a
coffee stains
blood stain?
all over the place.
Disgusting human.
Coffee.
Just
Well,
disgusting.
that might be a little extreme.
Hey.
but, little. I mean,
How are you?
I'm just great, Christian. How are you?
So I noticed that you've been a little stressed out with Sam.
Well, I mean, mostly what's going on is that I have been doing my job. I've been putting my heart and soul into the Schmoedown and trying to elevate this league to the greatest it's ever been.
Very well, by the way.
Thank you. And Sam mostly just showed up to have lunch, and then he would disappear. I think he's over across the street having cocktails right now, probably at Wood Ranch.
Yeah.
But
I would.
Seems spiteful.
a little bit.
Well, to be fair, you're throwing your weight around just a tad.
That's very true. I was simply fighting fire with fire, which was maybe not the best choice. I see now, but you know, it was a gut reaction, and I did it, and I stand by it.
I know all about gut reactions, and I think that the fact it is your right to say, like, hey, Sam says to you, you're going to be in a singles match,
Right.
you lose that match, and you put Chance in a fatal four-way. And now we know that in that fatal four-way is going to be Chance.
Obviously, I'm bringing back Keaton Markey
Love
because
Keaton Markey.
she's wonderful, and I think that she hasn't
Yay.
necessarily had the chance to shine in
Right.
the Intergeekdom League, and I know she could be a great competitor.
I like her.
We got a new competitor, two rookies
Two
actually.
new ones,
Yes,
okay.
so we've got Chandru,
Got it.
who's hung around the studio a little bit. He's really excited to get himself in the ring, and Brandon Hanna, the return of old Boss Baby. Now
Really?
Now the Hitman.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Is trying to make a name for himself.
We are familiar with that name.
Okay,
Oh.
that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, because even though I think that's a great match, and even though I think that both you and Sam are kind of throwing your weight around, I think you might be getting out of control. Just read comments.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't do that.
That's fair.
Been told not to do that before. So we got a manager.
We
bowl.
feel you, Christian.
Yes,
Very familiar
I
with.
made my managerial debut in the Manager Bowl.
Winning the manager bowl and the commissioner bowl.
I did, yeah.
You did, absolutely. I remember that one. So you won that. You know that how important that could be. So we're going to make a little switch for the manager bowl for Collision. How about this?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Ah.
how about for the Collision, we have five. Let's do 5 competitors. 5 competitors going at it.
I mean, we have a lot of factions in the league these days. I would love to see 5 managers.
No.
do that.
5 competitors, not managers. 5 competitors. Before you get confused, representing each manager.
Okay.
They can choose who.
Okay, so like people from those factions.
Somewhat.
I don't hate it. I just don't really see what the manager.
Well, this is the thing. This is what I love about this. I get too stressed at these things. People screaming and yelling, they're cheering, and they always yell at me. And I'm done being yelled at and I don't want to be anyone's boss right now. I'm just
Nice use of time.
I do things like this sometimes. So, for 1 month, that manager, whoever's player wins, get this, and you're gonna love this, will be you and Sam's boss for a month.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm all for someone
if
stepping
it's
in
Dagnino.
that's gonna encourage
Yes, please.
Sam to continue
Yes,
on
please.
his
Oh,
trend of
And you.
wow.
trying.
And you.
And me.
And you.
And me,
Look at
yes.
this.
Perfect.
So we're gonna find out who it's gonna be. Will it be Jay Washington? He'll pick who he wants. Will it be Tom Dagnino? That's something.
That certainly is.
Will it be Robert Meyer Burnett? God help us all.
Yeah. Okay.
We can have corruption, have anyone that they want. We know how you feel about Grace. And finally, Kaiser. Any one of those managers. And why isn't Roxy in it? Well, she has 2 of the champions playing anymore. She doesn't have anyone else in her faction, so tough luck, Roxy. So that's it. That's my deal. That's my decision. Good luck.
Fair.
I cannot believe I am rooting for Tom Dagnino.
So are we, Emma. So are we.
I don't know. I like the idea of Kaiser running the show.
This early, though? I mean, we just got to know Kaiser.
I'm a fan of the idea of Kaiser running the show.
And I'll pull back the screen just a little. We haven't talked to Kaiser in person. We've talked to Dagnino in person.
That is true.
I want Dagnino.
Rec League basketball champion Mark Baby Caratellis. Roxy, thank you for joining us here for this
Probably
incredible
more on
matchup
this
of
later.
2 impressive rookies who had big debuts,
Thoughts?
and now they're looking to make a real name. One of them is going to go to 2-0 today.
These are my favorite kind of matches. I love a good rookie.
It's
I
a
love
good rookie match because you have Liz Shannon Miller, who made a big debut. Lightning did, defeating my buddy Demi, and then you have Whitney Seibold was coming in against Diamond Dave. Looked like he had
Like how
all the
everyone's,
right moves,
like,
and then
nonchalantly
Diamond Dave stopped him
avoiding
in his
saying
tracks.
his last
Like
name.
I said, each competitor right now
Who would do
Roxy,
that?
1-0. As somebody who has made their way into
Adejuybe.
managerial
Adejuybe.
position
I mean,
at the movie
come on.
trivia Schmoedown.
Well, thank you
It's
so
that
much,
easy.
sir.
Much fanfare and a little bit of controversy. What do you as a manager look for in a potential competitor? What would you want want to see from either Lightning or Diamond today?
I think it's important now that you look to see
A winner.
which of the leagues they can play in. You want to make sure that they aren't
Duh.
just a one league kind of person. So I want
Come
to
on,
see
Mark.
how they work by themselves,
You know how this works.
what their geek
One's a winner,
knowledge
one's a
is,
loser.
and also just how they play along with others. Also, I want to make sure they can
The
stand up
losers
for
are still
themselves,
winners
that
in our
they're
hearts.
knowing the game and that they make the right calls. It's not just about the knowledge, but knowing what the
You're a
full
person that gives a
circle looks like.
participation
I just
ribbon
like
to a
saying
kindergartner, aren't you?
Lightning and Dave,
Maybe to a
Diamond
kindergartner,
Dave.
yeah.
These are good nicknames.
Oh, they're amazing.
Once
Let's
they hit
take
6,
a
they're
look
on
at
their
the
own.
pre-interview right now.
Two new names to the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Diamond and
I don't know
Lightning.
if he's related to Jack Del Rio, but it's David Del Rio.
My second match in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, the first one was really successful.
He wants to be considered as one of the greats, and he's off to a good start.
I feel confident. I feel like I'm in a good run so far. even
That is
though
a
it's just
glorious
one match,
mustache,
but,
sir.
going into
All right, time to
this
reboot
match,
Tony Stark.
I've
Seriously.
very much prepared and am ready to go.
On the other side of that,
Should
we
go
have
for the whole
Liz
goatee.
Shannon
That would look
Miller.
phenomenal.
Coming into this match
cut
after
the
winning
Stark
my first
style,
match,
though.
it's honestly a little bit more intimidating. Like first time, I didn't know what to expect, and I did well, and I'm really happy about that. Second time, I'm hoping I do as well, if not better.
Who knows where you go from here? Is it Diamond Dave Del Rio that she faces?
Playing Liz Shannon Miller, you know, I am still very intimidated because I did see her first match and she did absolutely incredible in it. This is a match to really see that who deserves to be continuing on the run of the League of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
So much hype about you. Like, they're saying you could be the next Ethan.
When I came into this league, I came in with the recommendation of Ethan Erwin, and Ethan has been a huge inspiration and a real mentor.
I'm Ethan
and
doing
I'm hoping
Ethan
this is a chance
things.
for me to prove to Ethan that his faith in me was warranted.
I kinda wanna
and
wear that shirt,
I'm able to move
ironically.
forward on my own terms.
The
Yeah.
rookies seem to be getting better.
But I want
and
to change it.
better
Like
all the
I'm
time.
Robert doing
This year,
Ethan
we have
things.
seen so
Nah,
many newbies
or
come and
I'm Chris
really
doing
face this
Ethan
challenge
things.
No, I'll just keep it
and
as Ethan.
soar. So I'm excited to see what happens for both.
That's
of
not
them.
your name.
Anybody would expect the answer.
That is correct.
Right now,
And that would be
they
an
want a
Ethan thing to
belt
do,
around
I
their
guess.
shoulder to carry around.
That's a very
My
Ethan thing to
goal
do.
right now is to just take it match by match. To play any of the greats would be just a dream come true for me.
I mean, I would love a belt. Belts are nice. They cost a lot of money, so it'd be great to get one for free.
Hold your pants
and
up well.
Also, it would be a real honor to make my name in this competition.
We have two new forces to be reckoned with in the singles league.
Dave, we're both 1-0. We're both coming into this as equals. One of us will leave the opposite way, and I'm wishing you the best of luck as I wish myself the best of luck as well.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I am here to play. That is my only goal. I'm here to listen to some questions and answer the questions correctly. If anybody else wants to come at me in a way that goes beyond
That is the way it's done.
That's what I would do.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
You can't bring me down.
Sounds like a good formula you got there.
I mean, I come here to react, but I also come to play
Yeah.
on this side of the camera.
You see that, Roxy? My favorite thing is that it's
Oh,
Diamond
Mark's
and
talking.
Lightning, so I feel like I'm announcing an American Gladiators matchup, which is fantastic.
And doing a great job at it.
But when you see I mean, look, they're very respectful. These are two nice people. These are good human beings, which sometimes we don't get that in the movie Trivia Schmoedown circle. They're very complimentary of one another's knowledge, but it
Who's
also
not
looks
a
like
good
they're
human
starting
being?
to get that eye of the
His
tiger where they
name is
see a
Andrew
future
Guy.
that could lead to a possible title match.
Yeah, and a good human
Love
being
Andrew
doesn't
Guy.
mean a great trivia player. So we're gonna
coincidentally
have
is
to
actually
see
a
if
good
that
human
bodes
being.
well
Yeah,
for
he
them.
is.
It's very true.
I'm getting boost, but it's the truth.
I mean,
It's
he's
the truth.
terrible.
You can be a rotten piece of garbage and know a lot about movie trivia, but maybe, just maybe,
Garbage
somebody
boy?
nice is going to take
Garbage.
it up here today.
Go
and
garbage
it's
boy.
2-0. Roxy Stryer, let's get to the tail of the tape. What are these people good at?
Absolutely. Well, Lightning Liz Shannon Miller is great at
Everything.
all of the decades. Just all of them.
All of the
She's
decades.
amazing at the decades, so that's a pretty strong strength. I mean, if you're good at all of the years,
All
then
of the decades.
how do you compete with that? And also, sci-fi is another one of her strengths.
She's good at
and
everything.
Diamond, another nickname that you love.
Yeah.
Dave Del Rio is great with Oscars and directors, so that's a heavy hitter as well.
And Diamond Dave, great at fronting a kick-ass rock band. All right, here we go. Roxy Stryer, are you ready to get this going?
Oh, always. Born ready.
Then it is time for the movie Trivia
Schmoedown!
Schmoedown!
I had to say it too. I just
Good
have to.
throaty
I
crowd
got it.
here today. Introducing first,
She's just so excitable.
with a record of 1-0, she is Lightning Liz Shannon Miller.
Yeah, with the colored tights again. Maybe it's the secret weapon.
Liz coming out. A little bit of pregame stretching there. Trademark hat. Ready to go.
You think a hat keeps all the knowledge in? I don't know.
I don't think that's how hats work.
Oh, interesting.
Or knowledge.
And her opponent. Also with a record of 1-0. It's Diamond Dave Del Rio.
Woo!
They come out to the same song?
And here's Diamond Dave.
Oh, okay.
Definitely different.
Diamond Dave
Really
taking
bad.
a seat. Oh, look at that handshake.
It's okay.
You
The
know,
camera's already running.
It's just heightened by the fact that you two
We have
are
a
so
special
nice,
program
and I
for you
know
today on
that
the
just makes
Cinefanatics.
Roxy's stomach turn.
It's a little too
I'm just
nice.
kidding.
Seeing
It's a little
people
too
who
nice.
are just so classy and
Oh, Mark's
respectful
talking.
of one another, you look like you're not enjoying
No,
what's going on the stage
I'm
right
from
now.
the Howie Mandel camp of don't touch my hand before anything we start.
Just give Roxy a fist bump if you get to meet her in person. All right, so we have Liz Shannon Miller, Lightning, and we have Dave Del Rio, Diamond.
I can't remember.
Desk.
We
Here's
might
how
have.
the rules work in round number 1. It's the first. Dave, do you understand the rules if I've explained them to you?
Yes, sir.
You ready to go?
Looking forward to it.
And Lightning Liz, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Let's do it.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Feeling healthy, Mark.
I think I've done that right
Vibrant,
like 5 times in a row.
Full of my vitamins and
You
minerals.
should get an award just for that.
It's time to Schmoedown. Well, I have my basketball championship.
I really don't know if you're
All
recording
right,
something,
in
but
round
I don't
number
care.
1, we're going to kick off with the category of...
Animated.
Ooh.
Here we go. Question 1. Which pop music star provides the voice of young King Arthur in Shrek the Third?
I believe that's the 3rd Shrek movie.
I do like these matches where we get off
I used to play this game.
starting with a question that we know.
Oh, you anyway. I'm not entirely certain.
1, pens down.
Pretty
We
sure
go
you're
to
right.
Diamond first.
Is it Justin Timberlake?
It is, in fact, Justin Timberlake. Did Liz have it?
Pulled it out of my ass.
Justin Timberlake.
I told
Never
you
mind,
that's
I'm
how
with
hats
you.
work.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Maybe that
So
hat
she
is
keeps
paying
Justin
off like
Timberlake
Roxy
in.
thought.
Never mind.
We move on to Action Adventure.
That's what I heard.
Action
The
Adventure.
beat of
your
all
question
women worldwide.
Who played show host Caesar Flickerman in The
Oh.
Hunger Games?
Why can I never remember his name?
Did you read the Hunger Games books, Roxy?
Does watching the movies count as reading?
I know
To me,
who
it
it
does.
is. I
Then
can
yes,
never
all of them.
recall
I was
his
reading
name
last
off the
night
top of
when
my
I was
head.
Watching YouTube vids. 5, 4.
He was the Doctor guy in Captain America too.
Pens
Yep.
down, go to Liz.
The bad guy in the terminal.
Stanley Tucci.
It was,
Stanley
in fact,
Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
Yes,
The
I can
Diamond
never
had it.
remember
Stanley
Stanley
He
Tucci.
did.
It's not Mark Strong, it's Stanley Tucci.
Showing no signs of intimidation early, Rocks. It's 2-2.
They seem
Yes.
similar.
Question number 3 in the category
reason.
of fantasy sci-fi. Which actor stars as the title character in 2011's Conan the Barbarian?
2011.
Yes, I know who it is.
For you, do you know who played the original?
Yes.
You know that I don't.
Really, you don't?
I know that.
Oh God, we got to work on this.
Could you repeat the question, please?
What's that?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yes, that's one. Which actor stars as the title character in 2011's Conan the Barbarian?
It's one JTE rule. You know, sometimes the newer competitor they forget about the JTE rule.
And
It's
she
nice
knew.
to see.
As a manager, I looked
I'm
it up.
sticking with my answer.
5, 4, 3.
I know who the second guess
Pretty
is.
sure you got it though.
Go to Diamond.
My man.
I put Carl Urban.
It is not Carl Urban.
Ooh.
Did Liz have it?
Put Dwayne Johnson.
It is not Dwayne The Rock Johnson either. We're looking for
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
No
My
longer
man.
has facial hair. Big story.
He shaved.
You haven't seen this?
I have not seen this.
What was
was on
funny is the
CNN.
first thing I wanted to write down was Carl Drago.
Yeah,
I don't even watch Game of Thrones.
Dwayne Johnson was the one I was second guessing on.
All right, we go on to your next category. Your fourth in this. Going to take you to the halfway point of round number 1, and this is in the world of Oscars. This is a movie ceremony people used to care about. What film released in 2013
Oh,
won Best Picture at the Academy Awards?
was it?
So the ceremony was held in early
2013?
honoring the movies of 2013. That was making it confusing.
Dude, I'm just gonna go study like the Wikipedia article for this.
Go to 5,
Um,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Liz.
Don't have anything. I'm sorry.
Did not have it.
Hurt Locker.
We're looking for 12 Years a Slave.
Oh my God! 12 Years a Slave. I managed to pull it out.
Foot artist.
We thought I
Which
was
would be
this
the
time,
artist.
and not that time.
I was
and
also
all of a
thinking
sudden,
Birdman.
It is still
Oh!
Here we go with question number 5.
Oh, I so
Category
pulled that out of
horror
nowhere.
thriller.
The perfect round for me.
In Misery, author Paul Sheldon writes books about a character named Misery. What genre of book are they?
Ooh. That's a
Read
tricky
this
one.
one?
I did not read Misery, but I did see the movie.
What genre of book?
Yeah, that's a weird question.
In our world, watching is as good as reading. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going to you, Diamond.
I put mystery.
That is incorrect.
No.
Romance.
Liz had it.
Romance. I
novels
put
it
mystery
is.
also.
So now Liz Shannon Miller taking an early lead here, 3-2.
I almost
with
want to call it
3
crime
categories
at some point,
remaining
but
in round
because the
number
focal
1.
point is that
Your
he
next
was killing
category,
off Misery.
I'll ask the crowd to help me out with this one. Is the world of comedies.
Great job, guys.
That's maybe the best audience laugh I've ever had.
Nailed it.
All right, your question is: in
I'm
what
okay.
comedy does Michael Keaton play a character who clones himself?
Yes.
Would you hang out with a clone of yourself?
I haven't seen this movie.
I haven't
and
watched
for
it.
some reason, I know it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's good. I haven't seen it in a long time. In fact, I need to watch it again.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Liz.
Multiplicity.
It is multiplicity.
Oh, I
Did
missaid
Diamond have
it.
Multiplicity.
He certainly did.
Multiplicity.
So
I was right. I
Liz
just I
maintaining
put
that
duplicity.
1 point edge over
Oh, you're
Diamond.
close.
It's the
You were in the
See
right
how they
neighborhood.
do. Number 7, which is in the world
Yeah.
of rom-com.
You were in the
Oh, I
two-story
like
house
these
next to them.
too.
I was
What
thinking the right thing. I just had the
2012
wrong word.
rom-com stars Jason Segel and Emily Blunt as a couple struggling to get married.
Yes.
Struggling to
Yes.
get married.
Got it.
What's the
Wow, I
struggle?
can't believe I
Just
pulled
don't
this
do
one
it. I
out.
don't understand. What's
First
so
thing, you
hard
gotta
about
get a
it?
guy.
I don't know if I know this one.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt?
You'll know it when they say the
4,
title.
3,
Oof. My handwriting's awful.
1. Pens down. Going to you, Diamond.
5-year engagement.
It is the 5-year
Oh,
engagement. Did Liz
okay.
have it?
5-year engagement.
She certainly did. They believe
5-year
in love.
engagement.
Nope.
I apologize for my handwriting. It's terrible today for some reason.
Well, so's my brother, so.
The handwriting
okay, Liz.
question, I've seen
We're
a
right
lot
here
worse
with you.
In the world of handwriting. Now we come to
I
our
am
final
anyway.
question, and we're looking at a score of 5-4 here, Roxy. I'm very impressed
Hey.
so far.
So you were going with Del Rio, you're 4. I was going with Miller, and I'm 5.
What a coinkydink.
Go figure.
Themselves very well.
Yeah, rookie game strong so far, but don't get your hopes up yet. We'll see
Thanks,
how
Roxy.
they do in the next one.
Appreciate
See
it.
who suffers from the sophomore
She was not
slump.
talking
Your
about
last
us, was she?
question in
I like to
round
think she
number
was.
1
Yeah.
is a Patreon question. The following question
Interactive
comes to you
for
from
reaction.
Michael Campbell. Thank you, Michael.
many times are we
for
gonna quote
supporting
Speed?
Patreon.
Michael.
Interactive
Check out
TV,
Movie
Jack.
Trivia
It's the wave of the
Patreon
future.
if you have
It's called
not already.
YouTube.
Select which
Thank you,
tier is
Mr.
right for you.
Campbell,
Maybe
for
one
your
day I'll say your
patronage.
name
And your
in an
soup.
upcoming episode.
Really?
Michael wanted
Sorry,
a
I felt like I had to
category
there.
of dramas question, and he
Thank you,
gets
sir.
that right now. In Charlie Wilson's War, what Oscar-winning actor portrays Maverick CIA operative Gus Avracatos?
Charlie Wilson's Oscar-winning actor portrays CIA operative Gust.
I got really nervous.
I only know one person in that movie.
was
And
It's
I'm
not.
pretty sure it's not him.
No.
Oh, no, I know another person, but I'm pretty sure his name is not Gust.
1. Go to Lightning first.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It is Philip.
Ah, that was
Hoffman.
the
Did
other
Diamond
person I
have it?
knew.
He certainly
Oh,
did.
it was him.
Look at
I
the
couldn't remember.
knowledge.
Not Tom
Look at
Hanks.
the
I saw the
breadth.
movie, but I
Look
could not
at the
remember who else was in
depth
it.
Roxy
John Malkovich. No,
With Whitney Shannon
Tom Hanks
Miller
was Charlie
enjoying
Wilson.
just a
Yeah,
1-point
that's what I
advantage
thought,
over
but-
You
Diamond.
goofball.
Dave,
It's the name of the movie. you
No, I
silly.
knew Philip Seymour Hoffman was in there.
I think Tom Hanks wasn't
But
playing
I
the
didn't,
lead in
I
that
didn't
movie.
think Philip Seymour Hoffman was playing Gust.
Doom and Justice for a reason. You have 10 categories
that's a
on
bummer.
that wheel, plus
Yeah.
opponents and spinner's choice. And today's wheel actually has 2 slices that are sponsored by Movie Trivia Schmoedown patrons, and our crowd is going to love these slices because Tom Hanks is a Patreon slice,
Oh,
and
speaking of Tom Hanks.
Meryl Streep is on
Hey,
the
Meryl
wheel
Streep.
as a Patreon slice. So,
Meryl Streep.
the crowd
Started early.
loves Meryl Streep. We know
Tom
she's
Hanks.
watching at home. Hi, Meryl.
Oh, hi, Meryl.
Looking forward to seeing you in Big Little Lies. Now, if any competitor spins either Tom Hanks or Meryl Streep, we're going to say the name of the patron that sponsored that slice. So, Dave Del Rio is your favorite here today. He's sitting in that seat.
Yeah,
However,
he
it
is.
is Lightning Liz Shannon Miller who has the 1-point lead. So, Liz, would you like to spin first or would you like to defer to your opponent?
I would like to defer to my opponent.
All right, Dave, it's all up to you. And because you are 1-0, I do have to remind you, spin from the wheel, not the peg, sir.
Yeah, you got to tell the rookies.
You got to tell the newbies. That's how you spin a
Good
wheel right
spin,
there.
though.
You walk up to it, you just do it.
Got to give credit where credit's
Yeah.
due.
All right, and here we go, looking at action adventure. Action adventure.
Seems unsure.
He's looking. He's going to spin
Gonna
again.
spin again. Up another good
Meryl
spin.
Very savvy play by
Meryl
Dave
Streep.
because he looked at the other categories, and I think that he saw enough potential in the other slices to spin again.
But will it play
And it almost is Meryl
So
Streep,
close.
and the crowd almost went wild. But we have new releases.
Okay.
And your questions in the world of new releases will be administered by Roxy Stryer. Before we get to that, I will remind each competitor that in round number 2, you get 4. With all of that out of the way, Diamond, Roxy, the floor is yours.
All right, question number 1. In Widows, who plays crime boss and politician Jamal Manning?
Was it not Liam Neeson? Crime boss? He was a good guy,
I'm
right?
pretty sure Liam Neeson was not named Jamal.
I guess.
Multiple
I
choice,
mean,
please.
it's 2019.
A, Brian
me-
Tyree Henry. B, Terrence Howard. C, Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
D,
It's Daniel
Cuba
Kaluuya.
Gooding Jr.
A.
No.
A is correct.
What?
Yes.
The 1 point.
Daniel
and Diamond
Kaluuya
pulls
was in that
even
movie,
with
though.
Lightning.
Well, yeah, but he
He's the bad
wasn't the
guy.
one named Jamal.
He was the bad guy.
In Teen Titans Go to the Movies,
Haven't seen the movie yet.
what singer voices Tiger and sings the song, upbeat, inspirational song about life?
Bette Midler.
Yes.
Many of them.
Multiple choice.
Meryl Streep.
Is it A, Chris Isaac,
Tiger?
B, Michael Bolton, C, Tom Jones, D, Tim McGraw?
I have no idea.
Please be Michael Bolton.
It's probably Michael Bolton because he's the one probably out of all those that's more
Tim
pop
McGraw would do it.
culture-y.
I'm going to say, because I've seen this movie 0 times, C.
Incorrect. So now for the steal,
Michael Bolton.
Your options once again
Please be Michael
is
Bolton.
it A, Chris Isaac, B, Michael Bolton,
I want it
C,
to be
Tom
Michael
Jones,
Bolton.
or D, Tim McGraw?
I'm going to go with Michael Bolton.
That is correct.
It's funny in my
We
head,
are
and now I will
Michael
watch that
Bolton
movie.
Fans.
Yeah.
We celebrate his entire
Although I
catalog.
am a
For my money, I
fan
don't know
of-
if it gets better than when he sings "When a Man Loves a Woman."
All right, Mark. Quoting
See that
Office
coming.
I
Space.
understood that reference.
It's a great.
All right, question number 3.
Filmed here in
What
Austin.
stand-up comedian plays a single woman that wants to adopt an athlete in Instant
Family.
Was that the one I saw?
Yes. With Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
Multiple choice, please.
yes.
Is it A,
Eliza
Tina
Schlesinger.
Taro, B, Eliza
She was in that?
Schlesinger,
Yes.
Wow.
C, Natasha Leggero, D, Maria Bamford?
Is it A?
No.
Incorrect. So
I'm going to go with D. Maria Bamford.
Nope.
Also incorrect. It's a friend of yours.
yeah, looking for Eliza Schlesinger.
Yeah,
Was just in Canada with her. We had a good time. Hey, Canada, how are you?
I was gonna say,
Enjoyed
it's
the
friend
stage
of
time.
Very
friend of Christian
Yeah, I
and
was
Mark.
gonna say, yeah.
Question number 4. What is the name of the demon who prefers to inhabit the bodies of vulnerable males in Hereditary?
Spoiler.
Oof.
Again,
What is the name of the demon?
Beelzebub.
Multiple choice,
No.
please.
Is it A, Abraxas,
Sure.
Pyman.
B, Dagon,
No.
C,
It's Pyman.
Samuel, D, Payman?
I'm going with
Payman.
D.
I'm going
That
with
is
Payman.
correct.
Yeah, because
Alright,
he's seen the
so-
movie, and I don't like horror movies.
Negotiating his
So
way through
I'm
a
going with
very
his
tough
answer.
slate of new release.
Was not a fan of
questions is
Hereditary.
Diamond
I know it
David,
got
so he
a
ends
lot
up
of good
tied
acclaim, but
with
I just
Lightning
really
Liz
didn't
right
like
now,
it.
and Liz,
You're gonna
the
love
floor is yours
Midsommar
to
then.
spin.
I am
And
actually kind of
really
interested in
have
Midsommar
big
at this
advantage
point.
Going into round number 3,
Not
she gets the right
whatsoever.
wheel slice.
At all.
Round for a diamond.
Here we go.
In the least.
I like
Look at
what
Diamond
the,
Don't
diving
like
for
horror
Liz.
movies.
I
the
love
director-
how she
Can't
does
stress
it.
that enough.
the director Ari Aster. I
Could
get
be
what he was
opponent's
trying to
choice.
do,
That's why he
but
was clapping.
ooh,
Because now Liz
uh-oh.
has spun opponent's choice. So
Okay.
now, Roxy, you must love this part of the match because now they have to be at each other's throats. Diamond
so
Dave
bad.
has to pick the one slice that he thinks Liz is going to struggle with.
Ooh.
Why are they smiling so much, Mark?
All right, Diamond, what looks good?
Guy didn't smile when he spun it.
Going to go with family
In Houston.
films.
no, it's because he was too busy yelling in the
Right.
I don't know
microphone
if
at
that's harder
Christian.
music
And
for her. We're gonna have to see.
We do not.
I know what you want to do.
More often
He's
than
just
not,
yelling
I
in
just kind
general.
of breeze right
Yeah.
by that section of my local video
He does do
update,
that
but
very well.
We'll see how Liz does with it. All right, Liz, your first question of 4 in the world of family films, films that can be enjoyed by the entire family, should you be unfortunate enough to have one of those. What live-action animated mixed family comedy stars Bill Murray as Frank and Chris Rock?
Oh, Osmosis Jones.
Yes.
Yes.
Multiple choice, please.
Really
Is it A,
just
Osmosis
odd movie.
Jones?
Also
B, The
haven't seen
Incredible
that in a
Mr. Limpet,
while.
C, Bad Company, or D, The Page Master?
Osmosis Jones.
Incredible
Mr.
Mr. Limpet is so
That is
good.
incorrect. For the steal, Diamond Dave, your options are: is it A, Osmosis Jones, B, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, C, Bad Company, or D, The Page Master?
Osmosis Jones.
It is Osmosis Jones.
Big
I highly recommend
That is
Incredible
a
Mr.
big
Limpet if
deal.
you haven't seen
Stealing the
it.
point
Don
back
Knotts
that
at
Liz
his
has stolen from
finest.
him.
I highly
You're
recommend
in
seeing
his.
Osmosis
You
Jones
will
if you
be
feel
straight.
like
Okay,
it.
back to you, Liz. Your next question in the
You don't
world
have to.
of family movies. What comedic actor played the Martian in the 1999 family
Robin
film
Williams?
remake My Favorite Martian?
No. Christopher Lloyd.
1999.
It's Christopher
Multiple
Lloyd.
choice, please.
Is it?
Is it A, Jeff Daniels, B, Brendan Fraser, C, Christopher Lloyd, or D, Robin
Both of them are on there.
Wow. Suppose Robin Williams is on there.
See Christopher Lloyd.
We are tied, ladies and gentlemen.
Huh.
How do I remember that?
Yeah, I didn't know that one. That was...
All right, your next question.
That's one of those movies you see once and then forget about.
Paul Walker stars in what 1998 comedy about two surfer dudes who end up as Yellowstone Park Rangers?
I remember this movie.
Gonna go to multiple choice on that one.
Right. Is it A, Yogi the Bear, B,
No.
Yellowstone, C, Ranger
Meet the
Dudes,
Deedles.
or D, Meet the Deedles?
Wow.
See Ranger Dudes.
It is not Ranger Dudes for another steal.
Forgot about
Ron.
Meet
Is
the
it A,
Deedles.
Yogi the Bear, B, Yellowstone, C, Ranger Dudes, or D, Meet the Deedles?
Meet the Deedles.
Give the man a point.
Isn't that,
The lead.
wasn't Nathan Lane in that?
One
I don't
over
know. Meet the
Miller.
Deedles?
With one
I
question
just
left.
remembered Meet the
Four
Deedles
lightning
had to do with
rounds in round
Park
number
Rangers
two.
all of a sudden.
And your last question.
I completely forgot about
Family
that.
films, mercifully, your last question. Because these are some bad
Oh, no, I'm thinking Tom Arnold.
But now we get a
No.
good movie. And this question is,
I'm gonna look
what
that up.
actor plays veteran pitcher Chet Steadman in Rookie of the Year?
So,
Nick Nolte.
Yeah.
You said
Nick Nolte?
Yeah, it
it's
was.
not Nick Nolte.
What?
Oh,
And this could
shoot.
be
I
a
know who it is.
huge 2
Yeah.
point
Was it Tony
steal
Danza?
If Diamond Dave can conjure it. No multiple
Sorry.
choice.
Oh, no.
Rookie of the Year. That's
Do I lose a JTE for a repeat on this one?
It's
Or-
No, I can give you
What's
one.
his face?
It's what actor plays veteran pitcher Chet Steadman?
He gets...
Rookie of the Year.
Nick Nolte looks like him.
Gary Busey?
I've
Yes.
seen two different kid baseball movies. Is it?
Five.
Is it
4.
not the Dennis
3.
Quaid?
Timothy Busfield? Timothy Busfield.
There's a lot of kid baseball movies
Can I say
out
can I
there.
say the correct answer because I remember it now?
Hit me.
Gary Busey.
For no points
For no
whatsoever.
points.
It
There it
is,
is.
in fact, Gary Busey.
some reason I was
Liz
thinking it was
couldn't
the,
conjure
uh,
it in 15
Dennis
seconds.
Quaid movie.
And then Diamond thought it was Timmy Busfield, so then back to Liz, who gets no points, but she did get the fact that it was Gary
getting
Busey.
confused.
And an all-time classic
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Angels in
I
the
like that
Outfield,
she
I
still
think.
wanted to show off her knowledge, but sometimes it is hard when you're a rookie. You're under the lights and you can't think of it quick enough. Unfortunately,
They're doing pretty good.
Like these two possibly
Close together.
competing for Rookie of the Year themselves. As we move on to round number 3, this is the round that will decide the fate of today's match. Diamond Dave enjoying a narrow 1-point lead over Lightning Liz Shannon in round number 3. Excuse me. All right, Diamond Dave, you are in the lead by a narrow 1 point. So you're going to give us your 3 numbers first. What feels lucky?
3, 5, and 10.
And
Yep.
Liz.
15, 16, and 17.
15, 16, and 7, making
I like
it very
their
easy on us,
certainty.
Ross. All right, Liz. I will be asking you your
Those
question,
are great numbers.
And you are up first. So,
What do you keep talking
category
into?
15. And
Laptop
that's a
screen.
2-point question that corresponds to the category of Westerns. Westerns. And a tumbleweed rolls through the crowd. All right, Liz, your question. Who played the character that simply went by the name Blondie?
Clint
The
Eastwood.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Pretty sure no.
It's not.
I'm going to say Clint Eastwood.
And the lead. It is Clint Eastwood. And Lightning Liz
In
has
your
taken the lead
face.
over Diamond Dave, which
You
means
know
now
what?
it
Only
is
Clint
Dave's
Eastwood could
2-point.
get by playing a character named Blondie.
Yeah, get off his.
Selected.
Not the correct
That's
term.
something else entirely.
Is scores and soundtracks.
That's where we'll leave that one.
Selma Hayek dances to the song "After Dark" in what 90s
Wild Wild West.
movie?
No, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Just kidding. It's never Wild Wild West.
Next question, please.
One JT.
Selma Hayek dances to the song "After Dark" in what 90s movie?
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Twilight Zone, get it? Ha. She wasn't in that.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Good job.
That is correct.
All right. So Diamond Dave retaking the lead over Lightning, goes back to her for her 3-point question. Liz, you selected number 16, and that corresponds to the category of spy movies. Spy movies, and your question is, who directed Melissa McCarthy in Spy?
Is that Paul Feig?
It was her husband.
That is 3 points.
Wow.
And that is a
Cool.
2-point lead.
I don't know,
And
we were
like a
talking.
great tennis match or like a great ping pong match, Roxy, it goes back to Diamond Dave.
This is number 5.
It's not
which
100% on that, but I
corresponds with comedy for your
think
3-point
I'm
question.
right. We'll look it up later.
Who plays Farmer Jed Clampett, who becomes rich after discovering
Jim
oil
Varney.
in
Really?
1993's
That I did not know.
Beverly Hillbillies?
Ernest.
Fascinating.
Also, Slinky Dog.
That I did know.
Give him the lead and force them into
Dude, that's a weird poll, too. I don't know why I knew that.
4.
Gerard Depardieu.
No, why? What?
That is incorrect.
Very confidently answered, though.
Incorrect.
I see it.
You're looking for
What was the
Jim
answer, sir?
Varney.
Yeah.
Jim Varney played Ernest in all those great movies. Very funny.
Although I would
comic
watch it
as well.
definitely if Gerard
All right, so Dave,
Depardieu.
stay with you. And now you're going to have to answer your 5-point
Very
question,
French
or else
person
Whitney
playing.
Liz Shannon Miller is going to come out of here with a W. Roxy, what fate befalls Diamond Dave?
Okay, the 5-point question for number 10 you selected corresponds with new releases.
Ooh.
New releases.
Ooh.
In Bad Times at the El Royale,
Aye.
who plays Father
Jeff
Flynn's
Bridges.
criminal
Oh, no.
partner,
Criminal partner,
and
brother.
brother Felix O'Kelly?
Ron Swanson.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson.
Going to go to 5.
What's his name?
Repeat the question, please.
Second JT rule.
In Bad Times at the
Thought
El
his name
Royale,
was Ron
who
Swanson.
plays
I mean,
Father
basically,
Flynn's
but-
criminal partner and brother Felix O'Kelly?
Nick Swart. No, that's a comedian.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Thank you for getting Nick.
Just to annoy you, I'm going to ask for one more. Repeat, please.
That's his last
Nick
question.
Swanson.
Rule, 15
Definitely
seconds.
not.
Diamond Dave.
I've met him.
Definitely would
Bad
not fit in that
Times
movie.
at the
No.
El Royale.
Would not have fit in
Who
that movie at
plays
all.
No.
Father Flynn's criminal partner and
You met him?
brother
Nick
Felix
Swartzen? Yes.
O'Kelly?
Oh, good for you.
Nice. Nick Offerman.
Bo Bridges.
No.
Nope.
And your winner!
Funny answer, though.
That would be clever.
Lightning, Liz
Wow.
Miller.
There you go.
By a score of 13-11, looking for Nick Offerman.
I won that one for Guy.
Played the criminal partner and brother Felix O'Kelly, and that is how the cookie crumbles for both Diamond Dave Del Rio
And Bateman
Lightning
won his
Liz
own match for
Miller.
himself. I don't have to
Liz
play
took
for
the
him.
match here today. Very tough slate of questions for Diamond Dave. That is not the last we're going to see of him in singles. He knows his stuff. He's well versed in categories, but today it's about the winner, Lightning Liz, getting to 2-0. Rox.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Ethan Erwin was not wrong about her. She is making her way as a rookie right now, and I'm so excited to see
yeah,
what she
that
does
song's
in the
playing in my
future.
head.
Yeah,
right.
don't
She
sing that
mentioned
one.
in the pregame interview. I think that this was maybe the match where you step
Stop.
outside of that shadow of
That's
being knighted by Ethan Erwin, and now
It's in your head now,
Lightning
too.
Liz starting to make a name for herself. We're going to have an interview with both Lightning Liz and Diamond Dave right now with our own
Because
Jen
it's
Sturgis.
associated
Jen,
with the
it's
movie
all
White
yours.
Chicks. Like,
Oh, Dave.
Oh, Davy boy.
Well, you're 1-1. You know, you still had a pretty great debut. And I think it just
You know
the
what? Your
wheels kinda
mustache
fell
is
off
better
around
than
2 for
Liz
you
Shannon
when you
Miller.
Spun away from action, and
Where are you going with that?
happened.
That definitely.
thought I was making a pretty good joke, but
No, actually. I think that,
Fully commit or just keep your mouth shut.
yeah.
getting more and more specific.
This mustache is better than her mustache because she doesn't have one.
Challenging you to really watch the movie.
That was the
Oh
point.
yeah. And with new releases, it's not like you can rewatch without spending boatloads of money because most
Stop
of them
it.
are still either in theaters
I didn't do
or
anything.
just in
It's my
theaters.
audience, too.
Stuff card can help you there. But I will say, even if I picked action adventure, I'm sure it would have been that specific as well. Like what car was someone driving before it exploded, that kind of thing. It's getting harder, and I'm really after this match has gotten me to focus a lot more for the next one.
Yeah, do you think that it's going to motivate you to change the way you're preparing for these matches? Or?
You know, this is only my second match, so I don't know what the preparation is yet to answer.
Still figuring that out.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't either. I just show up. What's next for you? Are you going to stick with singles? Are you thinking about, going into teams?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been approached yet for a teammate. I don't know how that.
Free agent here, guys.
Yeah, I'm free. I think I'll just continue with singles as long as the league has me.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Appreciate it.
Sorry it didn't work out in your favor. Go get that AMC movie stub.
I will. I'm going to go out to the movies a lot more. And yeah, I'll be like, I'm here to prep. Thank you. So
And for the free popcorn.
And the free popcorn, yeah.
Thanks so much, man.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys, I'm back with Liz, who is 2-0 now. This must feel pretty good considering, you're a rookie here and still finding your way.
I mean, it feels good to a degree. I'm, it's always the questions you get wrong you remember.
I saw you beating yourself up the minute Nick Nolte came out of your mouth, and you were like, no!
Well, I maintained my position that at that time in our history...
They were the same person.
They were the same person. So,
I mean,
really,
yeah.
they could have easily...
I've always mixed them up myself.
I mean, I did too. I mean, you just saw. I was thinking that as well.
I knew the name Chet Stedman. I love Rookie of the Year is my favorite.
I could picture Chet Stedman, and I thought it was Nick Nolte, and then I was like, wait a minute.
That one was one where I was really beating
It
myself
was Gary
up.
Busey.
And then when you spun
I
opponent's
wish I had a
choice,
good Gary
obviously,
Busey
what was going through your
impression.
mind?
I mean,
So it'd be like,
essentially, I
mangoes
figured
or
whatever,
whatever.
I got, I'd do
Yeah,
my
whatever the
best.
fruit is.
I honestly, because that's the thing with the category is like you can think Meryl Streep is super easy, and then they can ask you what color dress she wore in the poster for Silkwood. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you literally
accurate.
have no idea how the categories could break down. So
Chris likes to keep people on their toes, and there have been some really deep pulls lately, even just in that second round.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad to hear that everyone thinks that I'm beating myself up for the ones I got wrong, of course, but I feel good about the ones I got right, and I feel like I had a great competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. But you came into this league with so much hype because when Ethan Erwin backs someone, like that's taking it to church. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that is the gospel, and it's
Now
like
I've got
it
that
is
song
panning
stuck in
out
my
in a
head.
way that,
I didn't until you just said that.
I mean, I'm.
Is that a lot to live up to?
It's a ton to live up to.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
But at the same
There
time,
we go,
like
fixed.
all I can do is my best, essentially. Like, and I feel like the more I get in my head about it, the more I think about those expectations, and I think this is good life advice. Like, the more you get in your head about the expectations, and the less you just think about doing the best job you can. Like it's it's that's the way to go about it. I think I'm gonna have to up my game in terms of training. I'm gonna figure out how to actually train. Like, it's not just a matter of reading Wikipedia lists and like trying to memorize them, because I know this because I was looking over Academy Award winners this morning, and I still totally blew that Hurt Locker question.
Yeah.
So it's really just about what you retain.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck in your next match. We're really enjoying watching how you develop out there. It's so cool watching new competitors come in and just kick ass right off the bat. And like I said, both of you put on
take
such a great
names.
show, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Well, thank you so much.
I just wondered,
It was fun.
what happens in
Back
that
to you
process.
guys.
Like, you actually, kick
All right,
someone,
well, Rox, you see there again,
and
I know
then
that
you
don't
write their
really
name
like
down
your
on a piece of
competitors are
paper.
classy
You
and there's
physically
not a lot of
remove their
backstage
name from their
drama,
person.
but
Not my thing.
Oh, hey, look,
what's
Mark's talking.
What's your read on Lightning Liz? How far can she go in the singles division?
I think we saw today in this match she has more knowledge even than she's getting out there. There's a one time where she knew the answer, she just couldn't get to Gary Busey quick enough. And as she's playing the game, I think we're going to just watch her get better and better. So I don't know what the limit is with her. She could end up being Rookie of the Year.
It was a very well-played match, very classy match, and these two competitors, maybe they don't have a lot of trash-talking back and forth, but there's a
I
lot
know
of
who's Rookie of the Year right now.
personality there. Do you see a future in which either one of these is potentially managed
They're
by
not
one
playing
of
in
our
singles.
big-time managerial types?
Let's just
in
say
the
he's going to
Schmoedown?
smash
Definitely,
his
I know
way
as a
through
manager,
the
we're always
Schmoedown.
I was about to bring up my
talking
Nigel
who the
Thornberry
people that
impression.
we want to
Smashing!
pick up, and I think that these were two really strong rookies. Both
You
of
mean
them.
your
All
Tim
right,
Curry
well, the
impression?
has been put
Same
on
thing.
notice
Oh,
by
yeah.
both Lightning Liz and Diamond Dave. Lightning Liz getting the win
How
today
you
to
do,
push
I?
the record to 2-0.
Not the
And I
same
want to thank Roxy Stryer for joining me at the desk today. Roxy, thank you so much. Where can all the kids find you out there?
Everywhere at Roxy Stryer. Thank you so much for having me. I'm a big fan of this league, and I was really excited to call this match today.
And we are big fans of each and every one of y'all watching here today. Make sure you subscribe right here to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown channel on YouTube. Check us out in audio form as well. And if you've not joined the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon, check it out and select which tier is right for you. For Roxy Stryer and Christian Harloff, I am merely Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and we'll see you down the road here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Well, there you are, you louse, you fool, you fop.
Bonjour, moron.
Yes!
Really? That's the best you got?
That's the best one.
You got nothing more?
Yeah.
No, that is the best one.
You don't want to talk about that, do you?
Hey, you know what happens in Houston? That's when my Phoenix, my guy, rises above it all with the flames burning behind him. And
Seems
he
about right.
triumphs.
There's only
He's
one
greater
thing.
than ever
Shut up.
before.
Well, you know we've only got one thing left to do.
Perhaps a fight to the death?
No, you idiot. Play the Schmoedown.
What do you know about?
You can't run anymore.
I'm a former
You can't do
champion,
anything.
son.
Yeah, you have one person in the league. You lost to Jay Washington.
You know what? Jay's a friend of mine. I got a little flustered.
Anthony Navarro is
Navarro!
He's retired.
Why do you bring that up?
He's retired, and that's why you got thrown into the closet.
You know what? You had help. You had a team of 5 guys. And I lived. 6 months I survived on my own.
No.
With no Netflix.
The big mistake you made was
I made no
originally getting
mistakes.
out of the Horsemen. Because now I'm in the Horsemen.
You're not in the Horsemen.
You've been kicked
You
out
walk
of more
around in
leagues
front
than
of the
every-
Horsemen. They're one step away from trampling right over you.
You saw what happened in Houston.
It's terrible.
You got a little piece of Shatner just a toupee in your teeth. You should get rid of it. Anyway, nowhere to run to. Martha and the Van Dams.
Nowhere to hide, son.
I've got that song stuck in my head.
Thunderdome got nothing on me, brah. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. That'll be me, yo.
Well, okay then.
Oh man. I'm sorry, I'm taking it back right out of that whole Navarro. Yes.
Like that's his kryptonite to mention that name.
Never heard. Haven't heard him say Navarro's name in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
So that was a good, I would still say, rookie match.
Yeah.
It really showed us again that you don't know what these people are coming in with,
No.
and when they start going up against one another, it's really...
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously both warming up to the league now, how the game is played, how everything is played.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really seeing where their strengths and weaknesses lie currently. And I think that's the benefit of these early matches for rookies, is we start seeing, what they're good at, what they're not good at. Liz is good at a lot. I mean, the fact that she's good at decades is one thing. But, I mean, coming in here, like, again, I was giving it to David because he beat Whitney. But Liz beat him. So,
yeah.
I think Liz actually will end up being a strong force in the league going forward. I think David will too, but I think Liz is going to be, she's probably going to be in that Rookie of the Year conversation later on down the road after a few more matches. Let's see how she does against JTE, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of, like, some of these rookies that we've had so far. We've had so many rookies this season that we just don't have enough time to get them all to play.
Yeah.
While still paying attention to the veterans who have already been in this, that we already know how they perform. We know how they play, and we're eager to see how they're going to match up. So, yeah, I'm eager to see how she performs going forward.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys, I enjoyed both of them. I think both of them got a good future in the Schmoedown. So, I mean, there's that. Other than that, we got two cutscenes here. One at the beginning, one at the end. End one, cool. I'm ready to see Robert Meyer Burnett take on Dagnino.
Yeah, that might be pretty interesting, especially if we're going to pull like questions from singles and not straight from Inner Geekdom. Dagnino may have a good shot at this.
Yeah, because, I mean, the captain is good, but he's better at Inner Geekdom than he is at singles.
Yeah.
And so there might be a fairer shake at this one. I'd still probably give it to Robert Meyer Burnett, but by a little bit in this one.
Yeah.
It really does depend on the questions asked.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the first cutscene at the beginning, which was revealing what's really going to happen for the Manager's Bowl, and in which the manager is going to pick a person from their team to represent them at the Manager's Bowl instead of the managers themselves performing.
And then there's the stipulation behind that. Whoever wins, that manager is going to run the league, he said, for a month?
Yeah, it's basically gonna be over Emma and Sam that can control the two commissioners we have at the time.
So who do we have in this again? We have Jay, we have Dagnino, we have Burnett, we have Kaiser.
Mm-hmm. Roxy.
No, Roxy's not in it. Roxy's not in it because she only has 2 players, but Jay, Kaiser, Dagnino. Why am I blanking right now?
Corruption.
and Corruption. So Grace and Ken.
So here comes the question there. Is that going to be a loophole since there's technically 2 managers for Corruption? Can each one of those managers choose a person to represent them? So Corruption gets represented twice.
It's a 5-way, so there's only going to be able to be one person from each faction. So no,
they might do that just to help cement the fact that one person who wins the 5-way is still going to be a member of Corruption.
I mean,
I could see that as a possible storyline, and that would be fantastic.
Unless they try to pull the loophole, but otherwise, I don't think we've ever seen more than a 5-way, so I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Unless they somehow take out, like, Jay.
Yeah.
But, no, so that's going to be interesting. We could sit all day and speculate on who's going to pick who, but just the thoughts of any of those managers running the show for a little bit. I honestly, I'm at this point where I'm like, all of them would be good. Mm-hmm. Storyline wise, any of them would be fantastic.
But Dagnino would be the best.
I'm pulling for my man Kaiser. Dagnino would be good too. Those are my top picks.
I agree. Like, I go with Kaiser just because we're a huge fan of Kevin Smets.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you've got to know how much fun the story is going to be with Dagnino. Kaiser's story would probably be pretty good. He could probably have a lot of fun with it.
I want to see Kaiser standing up there bossing Emma and Sam around.
But I think Dagnino might be just a little bit better. But, I don't know. We've known Dagnino for a couple of years now.
It would pay off the fact that we never got Dagnino as commissioner. That never came through. So
yes.
There's at least one more opportunity for that to happen.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, this was an old
Schmoedown
Patreon stipulation that if we got enough patrons by a certain amount of time, that Dagnino was going to be a commissioner commissioner.
Brienne was trying to pull that one over on Thad back in the day.
Yeah, that would have been fun. We never got it, so please help avoid that situation from ever happening again, and go join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to them. They've got a lot of good benefits. They are changing benefits every once in a while,
regularly. Yeah.
But go check out, see which tier works for you. Also, go subscribe to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown YouTube channel. Like and comment on their video.
Helps them out a lot.
Yeah, it does. And what did you think of our reaction?
I liked it.
Let us know down below. Did you like it? Not like it? Whatever. That's cool. We'll be more than happy to talk to you down there. Also, you can hit like.
You out.
Yeah. You could also hit like or, I guess, dislike if you fancy that.
Please don't.
Yeah. Also, above our heads, there is a subscribe button.
Yeah. There. It's good. It's on the video.
Over here off to the side are a couple other videos that we have done. And as always,
nowhere to run to, baby. That song's stuck in my head now.
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Later.
See ya.
There should be a music trivia Schmoedown because we would probably win at that.